So we're fresh from Transformers 5, The Last Night. We just got back, and we thought we'd just have a little conversation about the movie. I guess to start, like, TJ and I, and this really has nothing to do with Transformers 5, but we've been editing a big, long review that just released of Transformers
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the last, I don't know how many days combined, probably 5 or 6 days combined spent putting the Transformers 4 review together. Just insane amount of stuff to go through.
So we've been marinating in Michael Bay's shitty, diuretic fucking nonsense for days. We've been having to, pick our way through Michael Bay's nonsensical interpretation of the Transformers universe. And so going to this movie and coming out of it, like, I almost just feel numb.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to even be angry at this point. Because at this point, when you go into a Transformers movie, you know exactly what the fuck you're getting. You are getting incomprehensible fucking gibberish that makes no sense, plot points that come out of nowhere, plot conveniences that are just too good to be true, and contrivances that are just like, what? And it's always just going to be a barrage of colors and explosions and boom and bang and look at this, and they're in a submarine, and now they're here, and now they're there, and now they're in space, and now the Earth is having a fucking another planet drag its balls across our face and destroy our cities.
It's exhausting, and like, I've noticed, this is the first one that I've ever seen in the theaters. I've never paid to go see one of these before, and when I can't do what I normally do when I'm watching a shitty movie at home, which is loudly bitch and complain about it, when I'm forced to just sit and absorb it, it's almost like Michael Bay just eventually won me over. Not into liking the movie, but into accepting it as my reality for the next X amount of minutes. It's like, okay, Michael, I just stopped even having the energy to care, to wonder where these characters were coming from. Anthony Hopkins being in it, I was just willing to go, okay, well, Anthony Hopkins is awful in this too. It was almost just like you imperceptibly just kind of slump and go, okay. Yeah, okay, that's
I now passively accept this garbage into my life. Please.
Now they're in the desert.
More dog shit, Michael Bay.
Now they're in the North Pole. Now they're in fucking Cuba with
Here's
John
a big
Turturro.
old dog shit casserole, everybody. Okay, Michael, this is horrible. Well, I finished it. Now for some dessert. Dog shit pie. It's like, okay, Michael, whatever you say.
Oh, it never stops. From start to finish, just being incomprehensible and stupid, and like I really wish there was a better way to attack this movie. I wish I could tell you where the plot fell apart.
I mean,
but there is no plot.
A big problem we're having so far right now is just everything that we have to say wrong about this movie. We already say in our fucking Transformers 4 review because it's the same fucking movie.
Yeah,
it's the same movie, and it has been since the very start. At least with the first movie, it was something we hadn't necessarily seen before, but it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
There's always the same elements present in all of these fucking movies. They hit all of the same beats.
Yeah, the robots are always being pursued by the government, and they're always, having to fight that dual battle between the government and whatever fucking stupid-ass fucking villain shows up this time. There's always a love interest. There's always a fucking...
In this movie, by the way, the villain... could you know less about the villain? Like, wasn't this supposed to be... I mean, we just watched Transformers 4, and if there was any question they were trying to make you give a shit about, it's like, who are these fucking creators we keep hearing so much about? Well, in this movie, you see one, but do you know any more about them? Nope. They suck. She's like a floating torso. It's like they ripped off Star Trek Nemesis with the bitch that was just a... First Contact.
Yeah, oh yeah, there it is. First Contact, yep. She's just a floating torso bitch that somehow convinces Optimus Prime, whose
She touches him and part of his head
Yeah.
turns red for a
He's like,
second. And
"Oh."
then when he confronts Bumblebee later in the movie, spoilers if anyone gives a shit.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't, and you should be ashamed if you do. But when he confronts Bumblebee, Optimus, the red shit just kind of, it's been poofed away now because you remembered who he truly is inside.
The power of friendship saved him.
Oh, friendship. Well, the power of friendship didn't save us. I mean, I just don't know what to fucking say. It's just a bombardment, a barrage. I mean, you should know what it is at this point. If you've seen one of these fucking movies, you've seen every one of these fucking movies. You've seen every single one. It's the same loud, stupid, boring shit. And that's the thing I don't get. It's like this movie, it never stops to take a breath. It's always moving. It never fucking hangs on a scene. It never tries to develop anything. Most of the scenes, you just, after they're over, you just scratch your head and wonder why the fuck they were there in the first place. There's entire characters and subplots that just go nowhere and mean nothing. I mean, you'd figure somewhere in that mess there would be something of entertainment. There'd be some kind of like thing when they're throwing so much shit at the wall. You'd figure some of it would stick with you, but no. It's like the wall in your head is made of Teflon and it just deflects everything this movie tries to do to entertain you. And you're just like, I don't fucking care. I don't care about one single solitary element of this fucking disastrous, horrendous piece of horse shit.
I admitted to TJ at one point, like during the big climactic battle scene, I closed my eyes for like 2 minutes.
Me too.
Just for a break.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to see this.
I opened them back up and I felt like I had missed absolutely nothing. It was just the same thing as when I closed my eyes.
It'd be like thinking you missed something when there's static on the TV. I'm not going to watch the static for a minute. Shh. You open your eyes again. Oh, it's still static. That's what this movie is. It's just visual fucking static. It's intellectual static. It's just fucking static. It's like some things are happening. None of it means shit. Boom, boom, explosion, explosion. Fucking foreign audience who's still stupid and naive enough to buy into this bullshit goes, oh, yeah, Transformer, oh, amazing spectacle.
Take my yen, take my yen. Yeah, throwing your yen at him, please.
Apparently, though.
You know what? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, people are going to accuse us, TJ, of being, curmudgeonly about this. So what was your favorite thing about this movie?
My favorite thing about this movie?
Yeah.
Nothing! Then I don't have a favorite thing about this movie. The fact that this movie exists makes me hate the entire human race all the more. There's not a single solitary fucking frame of this piece of shit that deserves to exist. Fuck this movie from start to fucking finish. Fuck all of these movies, and fuck Michael Bay's existence. That's my sentiment, Paul. What was your favorite part?
I like the part where the producer logo turns into a fireball that kills a bunch of dudes. I thought that was a good idea.
An apt summary for what the movie is going to do to the audience. Yeah, brilliant satire, Michael.
Just a fireball that's going to destroy you. Yeah, like the Paramount logo turns into a fireball that kills a bunch of dudes. If
they want to be really appropriate, the Paramount Mountain should just turn into a big mountain of shit. And then an avalanche engulfs the audience, and we all die the death that we fucking so richly deserve.
That's basically what happened to me.
I hate this movie. If you want to know more about why I hate these movies, you can check out me and Paul's new review of Transformers. It's available on YouTube, $3.99. You don't want to pay? Fine, don't watch it then. I don't give a shit. Bye.